is and we all say Happy New Year, Happy Krishna Conscious New Year, and all that, right?
Yeah.
So, if you see that our Vedic perspective, our New Year starts on some particular very important uh, days. It doesn't just start like that, you know. So it is just like we all have, in India, every kula, that means every family has a ancestral deity they worship. Either it's a demigod or it is a or Krishna or any other devatas, right? Or even rishis. Okay, so or when they are when their family has been saved by a great demigod or a rishi, they start worshipping that particular demigod, and then the appearance days of that demigod and all starts as the new year. For example, in Ayodhya, the new year of the Koshala is basically the return of Rama to Ayodhya. That is when they celebrate. Okay, so that is Diwali day. On the Deepavali day, on Vijayadashami, yes, Rama kills who? Ravana. After that, there are some 1 week or 2 weeks is there, and after that, Deepavali starts. So that is the day when they all celebrate the new year. For 14 years, they were the Ayodhya Vasis were in deep depression. Okay, just one moment. Were in deep depression for 14 years. So after 14 years, their lives came back, when the Lord Rama came back, so it is their lives came back. So then that's why they start with New Year. Uh, but based on our astrology, we have like the sun calendar and the lunar calendar, solar calendar and the lunar calendar. So solar calendar is always fixed. Okay, just like 365.25 days. It's always fixed. Lunar calendars has a difference. It always goes by the lunar cycles. So the beginning of the year starts with the first day when the appearance of sun had happened and appearance of the moon has happened and all that. So that's when they start. So normally, rest of the country, they have in the April, right? In the April, all the lunar calendars, like, in the north, we have Punjab, in the south, there are Andhra and Karnataka, they follow lunar. Solar is Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Madhya Pradesh and West Bengal, they follow the solar calendars. Okay. So, the lunar calendars have the beginning of the year as somewhere in the end of March or in the first 2 weeks of April, and solar calendars always have the mid of April as a starting day. But as the Vaishnava Sampradayas I have spoken, right, there are four Vaishnava Sampradayas. In each of the Sampradaya, again, the beginning of the greatest Acharya in that Sampradaya is again considered to be the starting of the new year. Um, So in Tamil Nadu, the solar calendar closely comes to the appearance day of Sri Ramanujacharya. Just 1 week around that same time, so you have appearance day of Ramanujacharya. In Madhva Sampradaya, Madhva Brahma Kautya Sampradaya, that is Sampradaya which I am in, um, the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is mentioned. Okay. So that exactly comes on a full moon day in just a couple of months. That is a holy day. We have in India we all celebrate Holi. That is a day when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born, or I would say appeared. Okay, so I will talk briefly about him today, and we will read one important, very very important prayers that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu likes. He reads that prayers every day. Okay, so who is this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Okay. So let me show you the, oh, everything got close to, very good. Okay. Okay. You see, this is the Guru Parampara, starting from Krishna, Brahma, Narada, Vyasa, Madhva, Padmanabha, Narahari, Madhava, like that. They come. Then Ishwarapuri, Madhavendra Puri, Ishwarapuri, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And last, what we have is His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Okay. So in this Guru Parampara, Lord Chaitanya has appeared at the 22nd position. Okay. So I'm just giving a short life history summary of Lord Chaitanya. In Dwapar Yuga, right, so Krishna, Prabhupada gives this. One moment. Let me find. Oh, okay. Just one moment. Sorry. Okay, I can do this. Okay. So I will go to this verse called Itham Nritiryag. Let me see which one is this. Srimad Bhagavatam 7.9.38. Okay. So any devotee who would like to recite after me?
I can read, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Itham Naratrityag
Ittam naratritiryak
Rishideva Jhashavatairair
rishideva jashavatarai
Lokan Vibhavayasi
lokan vibhavasyasi
Hamsi Jagat Pratipan
hamsi jagat pratipan
Dharmam Mahapurusha
dharmam mahapurusha
Pasiyuganuvrittam
pasiyuganavrittam
Channah Kalau Yad
channah kalau yad
Abhavastriyugo
abhavastriyugo
Athasattvam.
athasatvam.
Thank you, man. So I'll
Thank you.
read one verse all together. Itham niratirya grishideva dhashavatairair lokan vibhavayasi hamsi jagat pratipan dharmam mahapurusha yuganuvrittam channah kalau yad abhavastriyugotha sattvam. The synonyms. I'll go to translation directly. In this way, my Lord, you appear in various incarnations as a human being, like Lord Rama, as an animal. Which animal has the Lord taken? Which animal? The Lord take Avatara?
Varaha avatar.
Varaha Avatara, very good. As a great saint, which saint?
Vaman Dev.
Vamana.
Vamanadev was actually himself is a big lord. He's called
God.
Leelavatara, a great saint. Who else? Vyasadev, very
Buddha,
good. Uh-huh. Who else?
Buddha,
Huh?
Buddha.
Buddha. Again, Leelavatara. Buddha is a Leelavatara. As a great saint is Kapila Muni.
Oh, Kapilamani. Yeah.
Yeah, Kapila Muni. Demigod? I didn't actually tell about that. There is one demigod who is Indra. See, in every time, right, when the end of the day of Brahma, all the lokas, no, uh, they get submerged into the water, except the last one of the top two or top three. Then, in the fresh day of Brahma, again, he starts creating the Manus, then he starts creating the demigods and everybody. So, how the position is given is based on the karma, whether they have the good karma or the bad karma, right? So, sometimes for someone to be Indra, they need certain good amount of karma, like pious deeds they should have done. Like it is mentioned that anyone who does 100 Ashmedha yajnas, they're eligible to become Indra in the next life, like that. So that's why Indra is always fearful of his position. Who will take my position? Because he's in the mode of passion. So sometimes if there is no eligible person to hold that post, Lord himself incarnates and becomes a Indra. In one of the Manvantras, it has happened like that. Okay. So, Krishna tells in Srimad Bhagavatam, fish, we know. What is that? Matsya Avatara, Kurma Avatara, that is tortoise. Okay. So, here it is, the Lord is being told that he appears in various incarnations and thus maintaining the entire creation in different planetary systems and killing the demoniac principles. Why he comes, why does he take avatar? Again, it is mentioned, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam. He comes to protect the devotees and to kill the miscreants, demoniac people. Okay. Then you see, according to the age, O my Lord, you protect the principles of religion. Okay, according to the age, he protects. So the yuga, that is what again in Srimad Bhagavatam 12th canto, Kritetu, what? Dhyanam, then Paricharyayam in Dwapara, Yajna in Treta, like that. So he protects the dharma, principles of dharma in each yuga. But you see, in the age of Kali, however, you do not assert yourself as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That means what? In Kali Yuga, in other yugas, like you have Yuga Avatara. In every other yuga, the Lord ascertains. Ascertains means he comes either as the ruler of that yuga, like Rama in Treta, Narasimha in Satya Yuga, Krishna in Dvapara. He ascertains that he is a Lord. You must all worship him in that yuga. But in Kali Yuga, he does not come he does not come out and ascertain himself as Supreme Personality of Godhead. And therefore, you are known as Tri Yuga or the Lord who appears in three yugas. Okay, 1 minute. So here it is a very specific statement is mentioned about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is an avatara. Okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is same as Lord Krishna himself, but he's Channa avatara. Channa means hidden or which is not direct, which is covered. Channa means which is covered. Why? Because he appeared as the devotee of himself, of Lord Krishna. So Rupa Goswami has found out, one of his disciple, you see, after Lord Chaitanya, you have Rupa Goswami, sorry, Rupa Goswami. So he found out that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is an avatar of Krishna. And all the devotees, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, along with the contemporaries of Rupa Goswami, uh, uh, and in the Shastra and in the Upanishad Mahabharata and everywhere, like he is mentioned, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is mentioned. Because when I say he's an avatar of Krishna, definitely it has to be mentioned, right? You cannot accept any Tom, Dick, and Harry who says I'm an avatar. Like in South India, I know there's some people who say I'm a Kalki avatar actually, and he's a Kalki Bhagavan. He has got one what is that? Few 100 acres of land, and everybody go and worship him, and all that happens. No, they have to be mentioned in the Kali Yuga. Sorry, in the scriptures when they will appear, what time they will appear, who is his mother, who is his parent, parents and children and wife, everything, where he will appear, the place, everything will be mentioned. So that's why even before Rama avatar, if you see the Balakanda in Ramayana, before the Rama's appearance itself, Brahma comes and says, Lord Rama will be born. Vishnu will be born as Lord Rama, and then he will perform all these activities. Because it's very important that, as we all know that when a president, so now Trump goes to India, before even his arrival, people know there that he's going to come. The media will make sure that they publicize that he's going to come on such and such date. Like that, when the avatar of the Lord comes, they should already be mentioned in the Shastras. Like Srimad Bhagavatam says, Buddha Avatara, he comes. And Kalki Avatara, which is future again, will come. Like that, it is also mentioned in the Shastra that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be born. Where it is mentioned? It is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam 11.5.32. Okay. Any devotee who would like to repeat after me?
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam
Krishnavarnam Tvisha Krishnam
Sangopangastra
Sangopangastra
Parshadam
Parsadam
Yajnaihi
Yagyehi
Sankirtana Prayair
Sankirtana Prayer
Yajantihi Sumedhasaha.
Yajantihi Sumedasaha.
Yeah, read the translation. Prabhu.
In the age of Kali, intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead who constantly sings the names of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions.
So, see, in the age of Kali, Sumedhasaha, the one word is mentioned, the last word. You see, Medhasaha, some means someone who is intelligent. Medha means intelligence, the brain. Okay, Su means very much higher. Okay, very intelligent persons. What do? They perform Sankirtana Praye, Sankirtana Yajna, that is congregational chanting. Okay. To whom? To worship the incarnation of Godhead who constantly sings the names of Krishna. Okay. Who constantly sings the name of Krishna. Yajnaihi Sankirtana Prayer. Okay. And what happens and how does he look like? Krishna Varnam. Atvisha Krishnam. Although his complexion is not blackish. Tvisha Krishnam. But he's Krishna himself. Tvisha means not. Krishna means blackish. So he's not blackish, but he's Krishna himself. Krishna Varnam. Tvisha Krishnam. See? Krishna Varnam. He's Krishna himself, but he is not blackish. Akrishna. Okay. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, confidential companions, everyone. Sango Panga Astra. Sango means all his associates. Panga, servants, Astra, weapons. So it is mentioned. But here you can say, oh, it is not mentioned about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then comes, we have Chaitanya Upanishad, one book itself. One of the Upanishads is Chaitanya Upanishad. In that Upanishad, it's clearly mentioned where he'll be born. He'll be born in Mayapur. What is his father's name? What he will do. All the activities are mentioned. Okay, so that's why we consider him to be Avatara. Otherwise, not just like any person who, especially the big avatars. But once you come into the into this Vaishnava principles, whatever the great acharyas who have told, right? That also parts become, if they have attested, no, he is an avatara, then although no, it may not be mentioned in the Shastras, we have to consider him as a avatara. For example, in Mantralaya, there in Andhra, there is one place, Andhra Karnataka border, there's a Mantralaya, one city, one place name, where one of the Madhvacharya's descendant is there. His name is Raghavendra Swami. He is considered to be Lord Bhima and Hanuma Avatara. Okay, because again, the Acharyas have said it. Ramanujacharya, he is nothing but incarnation of Anantasesha. Okay, they're all mentioned that it's the Shri Sampradaya in Ramanacharya is from Shri Sampradaya. So like that, the avatars have to be either be mentioned in the Shastras or Upanishads, or an Acharya can attest, because they are pure devotees of the Lord. They don't come here to cheat. They want to take us out. So why did Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu come like this in Channavatara? So Prabhupada says, see, what was the Krishna's final instruction in Bhagavad Gita? What is the final instructions of Bhagavad Gita, that Krishna says? This one. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarvapapebhyo mokshayishyami masuchaha. So what is he saying? You abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reaction. Do not fear. See, first he's saying, why is he coming? He's coming here to establish the dharma, the principles. Even today's verse, where does he come? See, based on, according to the age, you protect the principles of religion, dharma, you protect. But now Krishna is saying, you give up. You give up. See, the word parityajya. Sarva means all. Dharma means all varieties of religion. Parityajya means to give it up. Why do you think the Lord said like this? In one way, he's saying that he's coming here to protect. In another way, he's saying that you have to follow. Why? Anyone who can say? Or whatever your thoughts or comments. Why Krishna is saying like this? In one place, he's saying, I come to protect the dharma. In other one, he says, you give up. Why? Anyone? Okay. So why Krishna is saying that is, we try to create all kinds of new religions because we are chuta. Chuta means we can fall down from the principles, and once we fall down from the principles, we create different innumerable varieties. So Krishna is saying, just don't leave all that, you surrender unto me. Okay. But what people took it, who is like this? People have this ego. Who Krishna is saying how he can say and all that. Who is this person ordering like that? Sarvadharman parityajya. What right does he have? That's a material disease. So when Krishna is saying like that, actually very, very few people you can count on now on in your fingers that those who took this very seriously. 99.999% nobody took this seriously. That's a material disease. If somebody is ordered to do something, people protest. Who are you to order me? That's Kali Yuga is even more influenced by all these activities like argumentative. People are very argumentative. Who are you to order me? So this is the position. But Krishna is Supreme Lord, right? He orders because only the Supreme Person can order. He is the Supreme Controller, so he must order. That is God. So when God says you do like this, we take it otherwise. Oh, who is this man? Why he's ordering like that? All these things. So therefore, we have to go through the Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, and Guru. And when Krishna told us, nobody took it. So that's why Krishna again comes in the form of a devotee. And he shows by example. He shows by example. Okay, like devotee must be like this. Devotee, this is the no. Then it is easy. If someone shows by an example, it is very easy. See, within in a family also, when a father keeps on ordering you do this, you do that, and all that. Okay. But if he shows by example, the children will pick it up more better. So first is like in the family, the parents have to follow. Then if they order do like that, the children will take it very easily. So like that, so Krishna again comes, 500 years ago. Just 500 years ago he came. Some devotees ask me, Prabhuji, Krishna came in other yugas, we understand, right? He came in Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dvapara Yuga, and all that. But Kali Yuga is the most worst of the three yugas, of all the four yugas. It is the worst. See, even Satya Yuga, at one time he comes, the whole yuga is get fixed. Treta Yuga, the first portion of Treta Yuga, Lord Rama came. And the entire yuga was nicely taken care. Now, even Dwapara Yuga also, Krishna came. We understand. The whole yuga is taken care. But how about Kali Yuga? There's not even one avatara there. But today we know, Channa avatara, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is born. But again, he has come and he has gone. But it is not fixed. Right? And Krishna says, Sarvadharman parityajya. Sorry, no. What is Paritrana sadhunam? 4.8. 4.8. Is coming. Paritrana sadhunam vinashacha dushkrutam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So he's saying to establish the religions, principles of religions, samsthapa, to re-establish. Samsthapa means to re-establish. Okay. So he's coming there to re-establish. So he came, maybe 500 years ago he came, but still people are so out of the line. How do you understand? And on top of this, the Lord is Channa Avatara. That means he's hidden, covered Avatara. So how will we understand this? So for that, it is mentioned in many Puranas, because this Kali Yuga is not happening for once. It's happening every Mahayuga, like in one day of Brahma, 1,000 times Kali Yuga happens. And every Kali Yuga, this is the position. So it is said that in this Yuga, what happened? Krishna Nama Avatara. In this yuga, Krishna takes the avatara of his Nama. So that it comes in 1 minute. Let's read this. Okay. Kalikale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatara. Nama Haite Haya Sarva Jagat Nistara. See, in this age of Kali, the holy name of the Lord, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, is the incarnation of the Lord Krishna. Simply by chanting the holy names, one associates with the Lord directly. Anyone who does this certainly delivered. That is why we are chanting in this age of Kali. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu specifically came for this purpose. Specifically. The first congregational Sankirtana in this Kali Yuga started by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Before that, every mantra and all that is all inside the homes. But he started this congregational Nagara Sankirtana. He started this. And he showed by following the principles how one devotee must live their life. Okay. And he has come here to give you all Krishna Prema. And he's acting like a Krishna devotee. Okay. So one of the most important, any questions before I move on? Any questions on this? Okay. So I will take you to this verse 18. Today we will recite the Kunti Maharani prayers. These are very, very dear to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. See, what we all devotees do is we don't create new things and all that. What acharyas have said, we repeat the same thing. And those verses are very dear to Lord Krishna. We just have to follow them. We just have to recite them, and Lord will be very pleased. So on this day of the new year, so whenever we say new year, Nutana Samvatsara. Nutana in Sanskrit means new. Samvatsara means year. Okay. We have this inertia or lethargy that comes with us. Okay. So if you see anything in this material world, at first, it will be on top. Slowly, it will decline. That is the nature of this material universe. It starts. You nicely build a new house. Slowly, it's going to decline over the period of time. You build something. You create a big empire, business empire, and after your death, it slowly comes down. And that we have seen. I'm not talking about just 1 century, over the centuries. So Ikshvaku Kulam, you see, that is where Lord Rama was born. Slowly, it's now nowhere there. We can't even see. Yadu Vamsha, where Krishna was born, into decline. Every Vamsha is in decline. So that's the nature of this material world. The beginning of the first day of Brahma, if you see, it starts with the Satyuga, then Treta, Dwapara, Kali, decline. Slowly it keeps declining from Satya to Kali Yuga. Age also declines, everything declines. But we need some kind of inspiration again, So that's why again the new year we will start something new. So that we keep, although by end of the year we see it declines, it's okay. We will come up, we will start again. That's why we fall down, we get up again. We fall down, we get up again. So instead, we should not wait for the whole year. Actually, we should do it every day. Every day we should consider it as a new year. because new year means something will start fresh, something new we will take up. I was told when I was in India, um, and I had some health problems, and then I was told uh, uh, my counselors, health counselors, that you have no just go to a gym, because I was living in Bangalore, and then there was no place around, where the area where I was living in, it was too tightly packed. So I visited a gym for some exercise thing, and I asked him, when do you get the uh, highest enrollments, or like, when is your we asked, right, what is that, when do you get good business, what time of the day or what time of the year, and for all the clothes business, we know it's during any festivals we get it. So I asked him, when is your highest business time? He says January 1st is our highest business time. Why? Everybody takes that new year resolution and all that, then they say they all enroll, but hardly 5% of the enrolled people, they continue. And the more the months go, there is a heavy drop. First week there'll be one very good, next week it is dropped, week by week there is a drop. So again, December 31st comes, the same people who dropped the previous year, they'll come back again, they'll say we will do this year, we'll, like that. So I was amazed at how that happens. So we have the tendency, we start with something, but we go down. But if we have the tendency, as Krishna says, we dovetail everything in Krishna service. So today we started in the morning, we start with by chanting and all that. Very good. And don't wait for the end of the year. Do it again the next day. So every day, feel it like a new year. So there is a one inspiration. We need that kind of inspiration and all that. And that inspiration comes from spiritual strength, which we call as Bala. Okay. And Balaram or Baladeva, Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, Balaram gives you that spiritual strength to always keep you motivated. So to get that motivation, what you have to do? This one. What is it? Chant the Hare Krishna mantra. Why? It is an incarnation of Lord Krishna. So when we chant, we obviously invoke the mercy of Lord Krishna, and Lord Balarama will give us the spiritual strength again to start afresh in the next day, not wait until the end of the year. Okay. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had, Kunti Vacha. Favorite verses is this one. It's 8. Kunti Maharani prayers. So today I will recite the verse, and each one of you can read the meaning of it. Okay. So we'll do that verse. No, stop it. Okay. 18. Where is 18? 16. Every devotee, all of you can recite after me. Each one can recite after me. First devotee, you're ready, Prabhu? Okay. You can repeat after me, okay? Kunti Uvacha
Kunti Uvacha
Namasye Purusham Tvadyam
Namasye Purusham Tvadyam
Ishwaram Prakrite Param
Ishwaram Prakate Param
Alakshyam Sarvabhutanam
Alakshyam Sarvabhutanam
Antarbahir Avasthitam.
Antarbahir Avastitam.
Read the translation.
Shrimati Kunti said, O Krishna, I offer my obeisances unto you because you are the original personality and are unaffected by the qualities of the material world. You are existing both within and without everything.
Sorry, 1 minute. Yeah.
within and without everything, yet you are invisible to all.
Okay. Next. Which devotee would like to repeat after me?
I can go, Prabhu.
Okay. So the same sequence will go for the next time verses also. Maya Javani Kachannam
Maya Javani Kachannam
Ajnadhokshajam
Agnya Dokshajam
Avyayam
Avyayam
Nalakshayase
Na Lakshayase
Moodhadrisha
Mudadrisha
Nato Natya
Nato Natya
Dharo Yatha.
Daroyata.
Read the translation.
Being beyond the range of limited sense perception, you are the eternally irreproachable factor covered by the curtain of deluding energy. You are invisible to the foolish observer, exactly as an actor dressed as a player is not recognized.
So Krishna is saying, Kunti Maharani is saying that to the devotees of the Lord, Krishna is visible. And over this period of this year, I'm sure by attending every day these lectures, you'll all become great devotees of the Lord. And I will show you how you can realize Lord every moment. That is what Bhagavad Gita tells. So, but for the mudha, that means mudadrisha, here it's a mudha means fools. To the fools, he is always invisible. Okay? Yeah. Next devotee.
I can read, Prabhu.
Yes. तथा परमहंसानां
तथा परमहंसानां
मुनीनाम् अमलात्मनां
मुनीनाम् अमलात्मनां
भक्तियोगविधानार्थं
भक्तियोगविधानार्थं
कथं पश्येम हि स्त्रियः.
कथं पश्येम हि स्त्रियः.
Hmm. Read the
You,
translation.
you yourself descended to propagate the transcendental science of devotional service unto the hearts of the advanced transcendentalities and the mental speculators who are purified by being able to discriminate between matter and spirit. How they can we women know you perfectly?
So here the Lord Kunti Maharani is saying that only great yogis and munis, they can understand you. Transcendentalists, and they can understand you. And they all get purified by your mercy. But how can we women know? Striyaha it's mentioned. Why? Because at that time, those time, women were mostly always in the homes and around this. They couldn't go to the Gurukul systems and all that. How they can know it? But if you see the Puranas and all, it is mentioned that this bhakti yoga can easily be executed by women, very easily be executed by women. But for men, it is difficult. It's mentioned. Why? Because men they have more egoistic and all that. That's what Prabhupada also says in this. There's a book called Prayers of Queen Kunti. Same 18, 20 verses are there, and there are some more purport. In that, Prabhupada also mentions that whenever you have a satsanga, mostly the women are 80% at least the women will be there. Why? Because it's easy. They're in that the body itself is like that they can take the service very easily. But for men, it's very difficult. Prabhupada says. So, although great, the Rig Veda mantra and all that is prescribed for men, for women, just by service, they can reach the highest. All the pativratas you see in our scriptures, you will not see that they have done great tapasya, nothing. Just serving the deities very nicely or helping their husbands in serving the deities nicely, they get that power. Okay. All right. Next devotee who can read.
Uh, I will take Prabhu.
Yeah. Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya cha
Nandagopakumaraya
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Read the translation.
Uh, Let me therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto the Lord, who has become the son of Vasudeva, the pleasure of Devaki, the boy of Nanda, and the other cowherd men of Vrindavana, and the envy, enliver, enlivener of the cows and the senses.
This is very, very famous verse. Krishna Vasudeva Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. You will see this in many of the rituals that we perform. Okay. Yeah. Next, devotee.
I will read.
Yeah. Namah Pankaja Nabhaya.
Namo Pankajanaಭಾಯ.
Namah Pankaja Maline.
Namo Pankajamaline.
Namah Pankaja Netraya.
Namo Pankajanetraya.
Namaste Pankajanghraye.
Namaste Pankajangrahe.
Okay, this is also very famous. So every word there's a Pankaja. Pankaja means like a lotus. Yeah, please read the translation, Mataji.
My respectful obeisances are unto you, O Lord, whose abdomen is marked with a depression like a lotus flower, who are always decorated with garlands of lotus flowers, whose glance is as cool as the lotus, and whose feet are engraved with lotuses.
Thank you. Next devotee.
I can go next, Prabhu.
Yeah. Okay, this is a big verse. Okay. Yatha Hrishikesha
Yada Hrishikesha
Halena Devaki
Kalena Devaki
Kamsena Rudhati Chiram
Kamsena Rudhati Chiram
Sucharpita
Sucharpita
Vimochitaham
Vimochitaham
Chasahatmaja Vibho
Chasahatmaja Vibhav
Tvayaiva Nathena
Swayaiva Nathena
Muhurvipadganat.
Muhurvipatganat.
Yeah, translation. Read.
O Rishikesha, master of the senses and lord of the lords, you have released your mother, Devaki, who was long imprisoned and distressed by the envious king Kamsa, and me and my children from a series of constant dangers.
Thank you. So here the Lord is saying he's Hrishikesha, means master of senses, and is saying, Kunti Maharani is saying that how Krishna has released his mother, his father from the distress of King Kamsa, and also in the first part of the Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, it is mentioned all the different leelas in Vrindavana, how Krishna helps his friends to be relieved from constant dangers. Okay. Yeah. Atmaram Prabhu. Next. Vishan Mahagnehe
Vishan Mahagne
Purushada Darshanat
Purushada Darshanat
Asat Sabhaya
Asasabhaya
Vanavasa Krichritaha
Vanavasa Krichitaha
Mridhe Mridheneka
Mridhe Mridheneka
Maharathastrato
Maharathastrato
Draunyastrataschasma
Draunya Astraschasma
Harebhirakshitaha.
Harebhirakshitaha.
Hmm.
My dear Krishna, your lordship has protected us from a poisoned cake, from a great fire, from cannibals, from the vicious assembly, from sufferings during our exile in the forest, and from the battle where great generals fought. And now you have saved us from the weapon of Ashwathama.
Okay. So here, Lord protected Bhima from the poisoned cake. Great fire, that the house of lac, the house of wax, from various cannibals, from vicious Asat Sabhayam, where Draupadi was insulted, from sufferings of exile. So Krishna saved, and now he saved them from Ashwathama, because Ashwathama released a nuclear weapon to the womb of Uttara, and that's when Krishna immediately goes onto the door of the womb and absorbs the Brahmastra into him, and he comes out. So that was the last uh, descendant of the Kuru dynasty was in the womb of Uttara, and Krishna saved him. And that baby was none other than Parikshit Maharaj. Okay, yeah. Next, Saumya Mataji. Vipadah santu tatsashvat
Vipadah santu tachvatat.
tatra tatra jagadguru
Tatra tatra jagadguru.
bhavato darshanam yat syat
Bhavato darshanam yat syad.
apunarbhava darshanam.
Apunarbhava darshanam.
This verse, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu loved it, especially this verse. We'll read the translation and you'll see why. Go
I
ahead.
wish that all those calamities would happen again and again so that we could see you again and again. For seeing you means that we will no longer see repeated births and deaths.
We all pray that all difficulties in in our life should go away. All the problems should not come. Everything should go away. But here Kunti Maharani uh, is saying, no, she has gone through all the problems, all the problems that she mentioned above. But now she's saying, I want those calamities again. Imagine how dare she is. And why she's praying like that? Because every time there is a problem, they will think of Krishna. Krishna will immediately come and he will resolve. So they get to see Krishna again and again. That is the love of Godhead. That means when you have love, seen in mundane world itself, you will see even all the mundane stories, right? Either in movies or something, that for love they create. The hero is very much ready to take any kind of dangers. They are ready. Like that, the parents are also ready to take all kinds of dangers for their children. And that's because of the love, the material love which we say. But this is the actual love for Krishna. And Kunti Maharani is in the mode of parental love towards Krishna. And she wants to see to see Krishna again and again. And she's saying, I'm ready to take all kinds of difficulties again to see your beautiful form. Because after seeing you, apunar bhava darshanam, I don't have to see the repeated birth and death. Okay, I will get the moksha, I'll go back. Okay, yeah. Rupa Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Janmaishvarya
Janmaishvarya
Shrutarshrebher
Shrutashribhir
Edhamana
Edhamana
Madah Puman
Madah Puman
Naivarhati
Naivarhate
Abhidatum Vai
Abhidhatum Vai
Tvam Akinchana Gocharam.
Tvam Akinchana Gocharam. My lord, your lordship can easily be approached, but only by those who are materially exhausted. One who is on the path of material progress, trying to improve himself with a respectable percentage, great opulence, high education, and bodily beauty cannot approach you with sincere feeling.
So see Kunti Maharani on one, she's saying again, what is that? Someone who is exhausted materially, they can approach you sincerely, with sincere feeling. But someone who is again with too much of material progress, trying to improve himself with very good parentage, great opulence, try to get high education, bodily beauty, they cannot approach you with sincere feeling. Now tell me, Pandavas were also having the same things, right? They had a very good parentage, great opulence, very high education, very beautiful body, all of them. But they approach with sincere feeling. So that is when, that is the position of pure devotees of the Lord. If you go up and up in the planetary systems, they are 100 times more beautiful than us. Above us is Bhuvarloka. They're 100 times more beautiful than us. Swargaloka, 10,000 times more beautiful than us. Okay. So people are much, much higher, and they're all great devotees. So what here it means is when somebody is too much materially attached in getting all this, thinking that that is the goal of their life, such people, even if you try to preach, they don't take it because they are too much materially things. And who is Krishna? Krishna is being served by Sahasra Lakshmi Sahasevya Manam. Krishna is being served by thousands and thousands and thousands of Lakshmis. Not one Lakshmi. Sahasra Lakshmi Sahasevya Manam. Thousands of Lakshmis are being served to Krishna. But when you serve Krishna, automatically everything will be given. He is the Lord of the wealth. Lakshmi Pati. He is the main Lord. And in this Kali Yuga, it is so easy to approach him. Why? I said because Krishna takes the avatara in this Kali Yuga, especially in the Hare Krishna mantra. He has taken the avatara. Just by reciting the name, you are directly associating with him. Just by the name, devotees ask, Prabhu, can't we directly experience Krishna? Yes, you can. Just by chanting Hare Krishna mantra, you can. Okay. So, next one. Vijay Prabhu. Namo kinchana vittaya
नमो किञ्चन वित्ताय
nivritta gunavrittaye
निवृत्तगुणवृत्तवे
atma ramaya shantaya
आत्मारामाय शान्ताय
kaivalyapataye namaha.
कैवल्यपतये नमः.
Yeah, read the translation.
My obeisances are unto you, who are the property of the materially impoverished. You have nothing to do with the actions and reactions of the material modes of nature. You are self-satisfied, and therefore you are the most gentle and are masters of the monists.
Yeah. So, Atma Rama Prabhu, your name is here. If someone asks where your name is,
So one more words, right, Prabhu?
yeah, you have nice verse. Text 27, Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 8th chapter.
Eighth chapter, yes.
Yeah, Kunti Maharani is saying, and you are the servant of self-satisfied.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Vasundhara Mataji.
Yeah, sure.
Manye tvam
Manye tvam
kalameshanam
kalameshanam
anadhinidhanam vibhum
anadinidhanam vibham
tamam charantam sarvatra
tamam charantam sarvatra
bhutanam yanmitah kalihi.
bhutanam yanmitha kaliye.
Hmm.
My Lord, I consider your Lordship to be eternal time, the supreme controller, without beginning and end, and the pervasive one. In distributing your mercy, you are equal to everyone. The dissensions, uh, the dissensions between living beings are due to social intercourse.
Yeah. Okay.
Not understood anything.
So he's saying, yeah, I'll explain that later in detail. No? So here he's saying the Lord is the eternal time. Time we have a
Yeah.
very specific time, but he is the lordship of the whole time. He is a supreme controller. We all are controllers. Ishvaraha. All of us are Ishvaraha. We control our families. In offices we control a team and all that. But he is supreme Ishvaraha. Kalam Ishanam Anadi Nidhanam Vibhum Samam Charantam. Everything. Okay. And he's without the beginning and end. We all are born on one day and we die on one day. We have a beginning, we have an end. But he does not have that. That's why there is he's without any beginning or end. He's all pervasive one. This means that he is there in everywhere, every atom he's there. He's there all over. Okay. And he's distributing his mercy to everyone. And he is equal to everyone. Okay. So that's what Kunti Maharani is saying. Okay. Yeah, Kavita.
Just one minute to ask how long it will take still to go.
Another 5 minutes, Mataji.
Okay.
Okay. न वेद कश्चित् कविता माताजी न
न
वेद
वेद
कश्चित्
न वेद कश्चित्
भगवांश्च कीर्षितम्
भगवांश कीर्तितं
तवेहमानस्य
तवेहमानस्य
नृणां विडम्बनम्
प्रणाम विडम्बनं
न यस्य कश्चित्
नयश्च कश्चित्
दयितोऽस्ति कर्हिचित्
दयितोऽस्ति कश्चित्
द्वेष्यश्च यस्मिन्
द्वेष्यस्य च यस्मिन्
विषमा मतिर्नृणाम्
विषममतिर्नृणाम्.
Read the translation.
O Lord, no one can understand your transcendental pastimes, which appear to be human and so are misleading. You have no specific object of favor, nor do you have any object of envy. People only imagine that you are partial. Good.
Okay. Next, Atmarama Prabhu. जन्म कर्म च विश्वात्मन्
जन्म कर्म च विश्वात्मम्
अजस्याकर्तुरात्मनः
यस्य कर्तुरात्मनः
तिर्यन्द्रशेषु यादशु
तिर्यन्निर्षेषु यद्याशु
तद् अत्यन्त विडम्बनम्.
तत् अत्यंत विडम्बनम्. Of course, it is bewildering, O soul of the universe, that you work, though you are inactive, and that you take birth, though you are the vital force and the unborn. You yourself descend amongst animals, men, sages, and aquatics. Verily, this is bewildering.
Next. Soumya Mataji. गोप्या ददे त्वयि
गोप्या ददे त्वयि
कृतागसीदाम तावत्
कृतागसीदाम तावद्
याते दशाश्रु
याते दशाश्रु
कलिलाञ्जना
कलिलाञ्जना
सम्भ्रमाक्षम्
सम्भ्रमाक्षं
वक्त्रं निनीय भय
वक्त्रं निनीय भया
भावनया स्थितस्य
भावनया स्थितस्य
तामां विमोहयति
सा मां विमोहयति
भीरपि यद्बिभेति
भिरपि यदि बिभेति. My dear Krishna, Yashoda took up a rope to bind you when you committed an offense, and your perturbed eyes overflooded with tears, which washed the mascara from your eyes. And you were afraid, though fear personified is afraid of you. This sight is bewildering to me.
This one is very, very important. Anytime you are afraid, right? You please think of Krishna. Why? You see, bhaya bhavanaya sthitasya. You all have fears. We all have fears, right? If you make, if you collect all the fears, what we have, what even demigods have, what even the demons have, everybody, if you collect the entire fear in this material universe and you make one person out of it, that person is afraid of Krishna. And I have personally experienced this many, many times, even in my material life, even in my spiritual life. So you think of Krishna in your utmost degraded, sometimes we all go down. Think of Krishna. Because think of this, that even all the fear personified, if you one one person comes, he'll be afraid of Krishna. Fear personified fears Krishna. Feared by fears personified. Okay, very, very important. Okay. Rupa Mataji. केचिदाहुर् अजं जातं
केचिदाहुरहं जातं
पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये
पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये
यदो प्रियस्यान्वाये
यथोप्रियस्यान्वाव्याये
मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
Translation, read it.
Some say that the unborn is born for the glorification of pious kings, and others say that he is born to please King Yadhu, one of your dearest devotees. You appear in his family as a sandalwood appears in the Malaya hills.
Vijay Prabhu. अपरे वासुदेवस्य sorry अपरे वसुदेवस्य
अपरे वसुदेवस्य
देवक्यां याचितोऽभ्यगात्
देवक्यां यचितो भाग्यात्
अजस्त्वम् अस्य क्षेमाय
अजत्वम् अस्य क्षेमाय
वधाय च सुरद्विषाम्.
वधाय च सुरद्विषाम्.
Read Prabhu.
Translation. Others say that since both Vasudeva and Devaki prayed for you, you have taken your birth as their son. Undoubtedly, you are unborn, yet you take your birth for their welfare and to kill those who are enemies of the demigods.
Vasundhara Mataji. भारावतार
भारावतार
अनयान्ये
अनायन्ये
भुवो नाव
भुवनाव
इवो दधौ
इवो दधाव
सीदन्त्य भूरिभारेण
सिदन्तभूरिभरेण
जातो ह्यात्मा भुवार्तितः.
जातो ह्यात्मा भुवा भरित्या. Others say that Walt, being overburdened like a boat at sea, is much aggravated, and that Brahma, who is your son, prayed for you, and so you have appeared to diminish the trouble.
भवेस्मिन् कविता माताजी भवेस्मिन् क्लिश्यमानानाम्
भवेस्मिन् क्लिश्यमानानाम्
अविद्या कामकर्मभिः
अविद्याकामकर्मभिः
श्रवणस्मरणार्हाणि
श्रवणस्मरणार्हाणि
करिष्यन्न इति केचन.
करिष्यन्न इति केचन.
Read the translation.
And yet others say that you appeared for the sake of rejuvenating the devotional service of hearing, remembering, worshipping, and so on, in order that the conditioned soul suffering from material pangs might take advantage and gain liberation.
Atmaram Prabhu. शृण्वन्ति गायन्ति.
One second. शृण्वन्ति गायन्ति
गृह्णन्ति अभीक्षणशः.
गृह्णन्ति अभीक्षणशः
स्मरन्ति नन्दन्ति.
स्मरन्ति नन्दन्ति
तवेहि तं जनाः.
तवेहि तं जनः
त एव पश्यन्ति
तो एव पश्यन्ति
अचिरेण तावकम्.
चिरेण तावकम्
भवप्रवाहो परमम्
भवप्रवाहो परमम्
पदाम्बुजम्.
पदाम्बुजम्. O Krishna, those who continuously hear, chant and repeat your transcendental activities or take pleasure in others doing so, certainly see your lotus feet, which alone can stop the repetition of birth and death.
सौम्य माताजी. अप्यद्यनस्त्वम्
अप्यद्यनस्त्वं
स्वकृते हि तप्रभो
स्वगृहे गृहे हितप्रभो
जिहाससि स्वित्सुहृदो
जिहाससि सुहद्रो
अनुजीविनः
अनुजीविनः
येषां न चान्यत्
येषां न चान्यद्
भवतः पदाम्बुजात्
भवतः पदाम्बुजात्
परायणं राजसो
परायणं राजसु
योजितां हसाम्.
योजितां हसाम्. O my Lord, you have executed all duties yourself. Are you leaving us today, though we are completely dependent on your mercy and have no one else to protect us, now when all kings are at enmity with us?
We have four more verses and then we'll be done because just by reciting this, Krishna will be very pleased. Even if you don't understand it, just by reciting on your tongue, Lord will be very pleased. And it's a New Year day. I request to give few more minutes. Yeah, Rupa Mataji.
So,
Kevayam Nama.
Prabhuji, I'm just telling, like, can you please stick to one timing, 8 to 9, instead of skip stretching out? Because I wanted to join it, because if you keep stretching, I have to get like exit midway. I'm sorry, I wanted to tell you on that. That's why I wanted to tell you on the twice.
Yeah, so what happens here, Mataji, is like when we speak, right? So devotees, we all wanted to discuss about the Lord. It's not like the material knowledge, it's out of spiritual knowledge. So sometimes when we talk about, right, we clearly miss out the times and all that. And it's always very, very, you know, it's like amritam, like nectar for the Lord. Right, so some it does normally spill out. So I was thinking to have a separate call with you and the devotees from California. So you said like 8 to 9 is difficult for you, so we can have like 9 to 9:30, half an hour.
No, no, no. I'm not saying like if you give me a exact timing so that like I be have other things also can do it. So if we can stick to one particular time, like how we are starting daily 8 o'clock, right? So let's complete by 9, like that. I'm saying I'm not saying that the timing will be a constraint. So a particular timing that will be easier for me. I mean, I think it will be easier for everyone also because. I'm not sure, but I believe everyone will be better for one particular timing. I know it's like we are wanted to. The more the we will be discussed, it will be more. But instead of daily stretching, can we just stick to like one particular day stretching instead of just stretching daily?
So, Mataji, yeah, you can like 9 o'clock is what my time. So other days, if you see last week, we had dropped around like 9:95. We stopped it exactly in 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Today we are stretching is because of this. It's a new year, and I want every one of you to recite it. Last week, if you had seen, with just 1 hour, we closed it actually.
So how much till time it will take?
Four verses.
So it will take 10 o'clock. It's okay. I guess carry on. I have to drop then. Thank
Yeah,
you
yeah,
so
go
much.
ahead. Yeah. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Is it Rupa Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Kevayam nama rupabhyam
Kevayam nama रूपाभ्याम
yadubih saha pandavaha
यदुभिः सह पाण्डवाः
bhavato darshanam yarhi
भवतो दर्शनं यर्हि
ऋषिकानाम iveshitaha.
ऋषिकानाम् इवेशितः. As the name and fame of a particular body is finished with the disappearance of the living spirit, similarly, if you do not look upon us, all of our fame and activities, along with the Pandavas and Yadus, will end at once.
So just like how our name and fame is ended by the end of when we all die, but similarly, if Krishna doesn't look upon us, even all our fame and activities, along with Pandavas, everything will end at once. As Kunti Maharani is saying. So it's very important that we become devotees, servants of Krishna. Okay. Yeah, Vijay Prabhu. Neyam shobhishyate tatra
नेयं शोभिष्यते तत्र
yathe danim gadadhara
यतेधानिं गदाधर
vatpadair ankita bhati
त्वत्पदैरङ्किता भातै
स्वलक्षण विलक्षितैः.
स्वलक्षणं विलक्षणैः.
Translation.
O Gadadhara Krishna, our kingdom is now being marked by the impressions of your feet, and therefore it appears beautiful. But when you leave, it will no longer be so.
Kavita Mataji. इमे जनः पदा स्फृद्धाः
इमे जनपदा श्रद्धा
सुपक्वौषधी
सुपक्त वौषधी
विरूधः
विरुधः
वनाद्रिनदी
वनाद्रिनदी
उद्वन्तो
उद्वन्तो
ह्येदन्ते तव वीक्षितैः
ये हे येदन्तो तव वीक्षितः. All these cities and villages are flourishing in all respects because the herbs and grains are in abundance. The trees are full of fruits, the rivers are flowing, and the hills are full of minerals, and the oceans full of wealth. And this is all due to your glancing over them.
So similarly, you see, if we all have to flourish, this is all material things, right? Even if we have to flourish nicely, we Krishna has to glance on us, and that's why if you see in Jagannath Puri, in front of Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, there is a Garuda Stamba. There's one pillar on which Garuda is there. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to always stand next to that stamba, always there, and he used to take darshan. Why? Because Garuda is a very dearmost devotee of the Lord. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to think, no, that he's not a great devotee. So Lord Jagannath will see at Garuda Dev, because he's a pure devotee. In that glance, he may also glance at me. So once he glances at me, my life will be successful. We all go and we all try to go to the temple and see the Lord, take darshan of the Lord. But one of the very important thing is that stand where the Garuda Stambha is there. If you have the Garuda Stambha, or stand where the great devotees, in all the Vaishnava temples, you will see one. There will be Hanuman temple right in front of the deity. Even sometimes, outside the main gopura of the temple, there will be Hanuman deity, or right in front of the deity there will be Garuda Dev, or there will be Garuda Stambhas. Please stand next to that and try to take darshan. It's we all try to take darshan, but it's more important that the Lord glances at us. Okay, because once He glances on us, there will be spiritual mercy which will flow on us, and with that we will be able to stick to our spiritual duties. Okay, yeah. Atma Rama Prabhu. अथ विश्वेश विश्वात्मन्. Prabhu, you're on mute if you're there. Okay, no problem. Soumya Mataji, you're there.
Sure, Prabhu.
अथ विश्वेश विश्वात्मन्
अत विश्वेश विश्वात्मन्
विश्वमूर्ते स्वकेषु मे
विश्वमूर्ते स्वकेषु मे
स्नेहपाशम् इमं छिन्दे
स्नेहपाशम् इमं छिन्दे
दृढं पाण्डुषु वृष्णिषु.
दृढं पाण्डुषु वृष्णिषु.
Hmm.
O Lord of the universe, soul of the universe, O personality of the form of the universe, please therefore sever my tie of affection for my kinsmen, the Pandavas and the Vrishnis.
Rupa Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
त्वयि मेनन्य विषया
त्वयि मेनन्य विषया
मतिर्मधुपते सकृत्
मतिर्मधुपते सकृत्
रतिम् उद्वहता दग्धा
रतिम् उद्वहता अधा
गङ्गे वौघम् उदन्वते.
गङ्गे ऊहं मुदन्वति. O Lord of Madhu, as the Ganges forever flows to the sea without hindrance, let my attraction be constantly drawn unto you without being diverted to anyone else.
Vijay Prabhu, this is the last verse. Sri Krishna Krishna Sakha
Sri Krishna Krishna Sakha
Vrishni Rishabhavani Dhrug
Vrishni Rishabhani Drug Rishabhani Drug
Rajanyavamsha
Rajanyavamsha
Dahanana Pavarga Virya
Dahanana Pavarga Virya
Govinda Godvija
Govinda Godvija
Surarti Haravatara
Surarti Haravatara
Yogeshwarakhila
Yogeshwara Khila
Guru Bhagavan Namaste.
Guru Bhagavan Namaste. O Krishna, O friend of Arjuna, O chief among us the descendants of Rishani, you are the destroyer of those political parties which are disturbing elements on this earth. Your prowess never deteriorates. You are the proprietor of the transcendental abode, and you descend to relieve the distresses of the cows, the Brahmanas, and the devotees. You possess all mystic powers. Where I left the powers, and you are the dissipator of the entire universe. You are the Almighty God, and offer you my respectful obeisances.
Yeah. So thank you. So this is the last Kunti Maharani prayers. Very, very important. If possible, every day, please recite this. I can send you the uh, PDF of this. Okay. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu likes it very much, and all devotees also we recite this almost every day. Okay. So thank you and happy very Krishna conscious New Year's. I hope you'll all come. Oh, we have to chant three times. We'll chant Hare Krishna mantra. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. So a very happy, prosperous, spiritual Krishna conscious year for you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Wish you the
Thank
same,
you.
Prabhuji.
Thank you.